Hey, everybody. I hope you're ready for an incredible training. I am your host, Miss Bonnie Fay, and I've brought on a really special guest for you today. In fact, he's a good friend of mine. I met him through Russell Brunson, the founder of ClickFunnels, and his name is Blake Newbar. So this guy is one of the most highly sought after funnel experts in the world. So I'm really excited that he came here tonight. And in just a second, he's going to show you a step-by-step process that you can use to launch your first $1 million sales funnel and skyrocket your online business. And here's the thing, in this day and age, we really need to have effective strategies to succeed online. If we don't, we're just going to be left behind. And the sad reality is that the old way of doing things is just over. Websites are nowhere near as effective as they used to be. And if your goal is to be successful in 2019, regardless of what industry you're in, you're going to want to have a sales funnel, period. And I recently had a chance to sit down with Blake, and he showed me his 5-step process. And wow, guys. It is truly amazing. It's super beginner friendly, and even more exciting is the fact that it just works so well. And he's sharing all of his best kept secrets with us tonight in this training. So if you're on the call and you're looking for a brand new way to start your online business, this is going to be perfect for you. Blake is going to open up your eyes to a whole new approach that I know for a fact that you have not seen before. And this is going to be perfect for those of you who already have an existing business, because you're going to get to see a step-by-step approach to dramatically scale your results super fast. So I hope you're all excited, and I feel like you're going to love what you're going to see today. So with that, let's go ahead and bring out the man of the hour, Mr. Blake Newbar. Blake, are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Fantastic. Everyone, get your distractions out of the way for the next 60 to 90 minutes. I really want you to focus and pay attention, because we're going to cover a topic that could potentially change the way you view finding business online. So with that, I'm going to mute my microphone. I'll still be here fielding questions. And Blake, before I turn it over to you, do you have some time at the end to do some Q&A and field questions?
Yeah, it's not a problem at all. We can do that towards the end.
Perfect. So if there's any questions that come up, feel free to type them in the chat box during the presentation. I'm going to be here writing them down for the Q&A at the end, all right? So with that, I'm going to go ahead and let you take it away, Blake.
All right. Thank you so much for the introduction. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the webinar. We are officially live right now. Let's see who we have right now. I see Kevin, Fabio, Joy, Pradeep, Laura, James, John, Omara, Jason, Steve, George, Karina, Hunter, Kevin, Frank, Gary, Nick, Scott, Eric, Jake, Ryan, Ed, Mike, Will, Ben, Alex. I see a ton of you guys. You're crushing it right now. Aaron, Pete, Carol. This is awesome, guys. Keep it up. I want you to be super interactive today. What's up, Jordan? Glad you're here as well. I think we're ready to go ahead and get started. And can everyone hear me okay, by the way? Is my audio coming through? Hit a 1 in the chat if you can hear me just fine. Okay, lots of ones. I see a ton of ones rolling in right now. Jasmine says loud and clear. Sweet, I think we are good to go. And I'm telling you guys, it is mind-boggling the value that you're going to get from this presentation. I'm going to show you the exact strategies I'm using to make millions online through my funnels every single month right now, currently in 2019. And this is a no-fluff webinar. I'm going to get straight to the point in delivering some amazing value for you. So let's just jump straight into this, okay? On this webinar today, I'm going to show you my secret formula to launch your first or next $1 million sales funnel for any type of business. And it doesn't matter if you're out there in the e-commerce game, or you're a coach or consultant, or you have a brick and mortar business, or even if you're in real estate. It doesn't matter if you sell fishnets or you own a food truck, or even if you don't have a business yet and you're looking for a brand new one to start. It literally doesn't matter. If your goal is to be successful online with any type of business, you're not going to want to miss this, because it's going to be a real eye-opener for you. Especially because if you're able to do everything I show you here today without any kind of experience or technical skills whatsoever, all right? Even if you're sitting there as a complete and total beginner, it doesn't matter. You can easily do everything I'm about to show you today, all right? Now, Anybody can do this, and I promise you, you have never in your life seen an opportunity to be successful online like this. In fact, in the first 5 minutes of this presentation, in 5 minutes from this moment right now, I'm going to show you exactly how this couple that knew absolutely nothing about starting an online business went from $0 in sales, like literally zero. And within 3 months of applying everything I'm showing you today, they were making $100,000 every single month like clockwork. I mean, guys, think about that for a second. If you're sitting there right now and you're struggling with finding a way to be successful online, these people were in the same exact place as you. And within 3 months, they were doing $100,000 per month in sales and their entire lives changed. So I'm really not kidding when I tell you that this is different than anything you've seen before. So make sure you stick around to the end, okay? But before we go any further, let's go ahead and address the question that I know might be rolling around inside of your head right now, which is this workshop for me? Is this worth my time? And I know that's how I always feel when I attend something like this because, look, we're all busy, right? Like you have a million other things you could be doing, and I totally get that. So let's be clear and let's clear that up right now so that you know whether you're in the right place or not, okay? I designed this training specifically for you if you've tried to make money online in the past, but you haven't really found your groove yet. Maybe you've tried a few different things, but nothing has given you the results you were looking for, okay? And you are definitely going to want to see this because I'm about to show you a clear path to success that I guarantee you haven't seen before, okay? And this is also for you if you already have an existing business and you're looking for strategies that you can use to dramatically scale up. You're looking for, let's say, rapid growth, meaning you want more leads or more sales or things like that. What I show you today will definitely give you a way to accomplish that, okay? And guys, I get paid tens of thousands of dollars to come in and help companies blow up their businesses online. And guess what I do? It's the exact same process that I'm showing you in this training today. Everything you're about to see, you'll now have it as if you just paid me tens of thousands of dollars to learn it, okay? And when I say this, I truly mean it. This is incredibly valuable, all right? Now, how many of you don't have a business yet, but you're looking to start one, okay? Maybe you're a beginner, maybe you're still in the startup phase of things and you don't care how you do it. All you know is that you want a money-making online business. How many of you out there fall into this category? Okay, cool. I see we have some newbies here. No business yet, just starting out. Okay, cool. Guys, that's a great thing because I'm about to show you a process that allows you to start generating income online in a way where you don't have to wait 6 months or a year to be successful. My goal is to cut through all the trial and error so that you can be successful right now, all right? And once again, it doesn't matter what industry you're in, whether you're an affiliate marketer or you're selling affiliate products or supplements or you're trying to recruit people into your MLM downline, it doesn't matter. Everything I show you today works all the same in any industry, okay? And I'm going to show you tons and tons of examples today just to prove that to you, okay? And I'm telling you, being successful online, it's not rocket science, all right? All you need is a blueprint to follow, and my goal is to give you that in today's training. Now, before we go any further, I want to mention something. I'm going to be showing you some big numbers today. I hope that's okay with you guys, all right? And I know you guys are smart enough to know this already, but I have to tell you that you're not going to magically start making millions of dollars just by watching this training, okay? This is not one of those BS things where they promise you're going to make a ton of money for doing nothing, all right? If anybody ever tells you they have something like that, I would run away from it as quickly as possible because that just does not exist, all right? And what I'm about to show you, it does require some effort, but the difference is that this actually works, okay? And if I'm being honest, when I first got started with all this, the last thing on my mind was making $1 million. I was just looking to make some extra money to help pay my bills. I mean, that was it. And really, it wasn't even about the money for me. My main goal was to get freedom, okay? To not have to wake up to an alarm clock and go to a job that I hated every single day. That was really my main goal, and I think it's probably the same way for a lot of you out there today, okay? So look, while I can't make any big guarantees here because that's just not possible, my promise to you is that by the end of today's training, you're going to have a step-by-step plan to launch a money-making online business or rapidly scale an existing business very, very quickly. This is the real deal, guys. I do this for people every single day, and I'm holding nothing back. That's my promise to you, all right? And by the way, I show you how to do this. Like, you don't even need to be a tech wizard. You don't need any special skills. This is something that anybody can do, okay? And the good news for you is that what I'm showing you today is something that actually works, all right? Check this out. One of my students started from scratch, knew absolutely nothing about making money online. No tech skills whatsoever, and he's now earning 5 figures per day. Think about that for a second, okay? That's over $10,000 in a single day with his online business. I mean, how crazy is that, okay? And look, here's another one of my students that's absolutely crushing it right now. Look at this. He said, I was nervous about getting started, but it ended up being the best decision I've ever made in a long time. I'm currently on track to earn 8K this month. Guys, $8,000 a month. And he's using the same exact process I'm showing you on the webinar today. These are real results, and you guys are about to see exactly how we're doing this, okay? So that's kind of the game plan for today. Now, before we go any further, we have to answer one important question that some of you still might have at this point, okay? And that is, what the heck is a funnel, right? I mean, we keep talking about these things called funnels. It's a huge buzzword on the internet right now, but like, what exactly are they? And do you need one for your business? And for those of you that still are unclear on this, if there's one thing I want you to take away from this presentation, it's that the old way of making money online, it's over. You used to be able to put up a website or a store, send traffic to it, and start making money without like any problem at all, okay? But those days are long gone. Websites are officially dead and funnels are the future, okay? And basically in 2019, if you want to be successful online, you need a funnel, period. And just to prove this to you right now, beyond a shadow of a doubt, let me show you something that will absolutely blow your mind. So just a couple of months ago, I was contacted by this couple that was trying to get their online business off the ground, okay? And they were originally trying to sell a boating product through their Shopify store. And it's a nicely designed store. It looks great, but they're sending traffic to it and nobody's buying anything, right? Like it's not making any money at all. So I go check this thing out. Instantly, within like 5 seconds, I knew exactly what was wrong. And like I said, sure, it's pretty and all, but look at this. There's like 17 different links or buttons that they can click the second they land on this page. I mean, look, they can click here, they can click all these buttons up here, they can click over here. There's just everywhere you look, they can click, okay? And this is the problem with most websites or stores. There's all these different distractions, all these links, and only like 2 of them actually lead to buying the actual product. Do you realize that people's attention spans are like 7 seconds now? I mean, it's like getting worse. And if you don't grab someone's attention instantly, you're going to lose them. And that's just the world we live in today. And that's exactly what's happening with their Shopify store. So I get on the phone with them and they're like, Blake, please help us. We thought we were doing everything right. We set up the store. We did exactly what people told us to do. And it's just not working for us. And we're losing a ton of money. Like, what do you think we should do? And instantly I responded, you guys need a funnel, okay? And they're like, all right, great, but what's that? Like, what's a funnel? And I ended up giving them one of my best e-commerce sales funnels, and instantly you'll notice a difference from here versus their Shopify store, right? Like, there's only one thing you can do on this page, and that's click a big green button to buy their product. No navigation links, no social media buttons, no blog, no about us. There's literally one thing you can do on this page, and that's buy the product, right? And I don't want people wandering around getting distracted. I want them focused on one thing, okay? And instantly, just by focusing on the one important thing about this page instead of a ton of useless links, you're gonna get better results just from that alone. But that's not even the best part of a funnel. The best part about a funnel is what comes after the first page, because on a store or a normal website, somebody buys your product and then that's it. They go home and you never see them again. But with a funnel, the second they buy on the first page, they're sent to an upsell page to sell you even more products, okay? And after that, you can hit them with another upsell of more related products, something else boaters might be interested in, okay? And if someone doesn't take that second upsell, there's a downsell with yet another product in it. And if you didn't buy the upsells or the downsells, the funnel starts automatically sending out emails to get you back to the funnel to buy even more stuff, all right? And the whole point of this is to maximize the profits that you generate from a single customer. It's pretty cool, right? Like, how many of you out there think this would be way better than that store you were just looking at? Hopefully all of you, right? But look, I know there's still some of you out there that are like, okay, Blake, funnels seem like really cool, but do they really work that much better than a website? Is it really that big of a deal? And to answer that, let me just show you what happened with this couple. I gave them this funnel, okay? They plugged their product into it, and when they launched it, they went from struggling, like meaning $0 in sales, to making over $3,000 per day in a very short period of time. I'm going to say that again, guys. They went from $0 to making over $3,000 per day. And guys, think about that. This is the same exact product. It's literally the same exact thing they were failing to sell before, all right? But when they finally put in a funnel, their entire business and their lives changed overnight. That's the kind of difference a funnel can make. And guys, look, don't take my word for it. I'm going to let you hear directly from them. This is Sean and Laura, and I think you'll be interested to hear their version of what happened. It's only a couple of seconds, but here, check this out.
Hey, it's Laura and Sean here, and we wanted to make a video to let you know about the amazing results that we've had using Blake and the funnel system.
So a couple of months ago, we launched a new product, a boating product called SwiftKnot online through the Shopify store. And unfortunately, had the store up for 2 or 3 months, did everything they said to do, and we had no traction or no sales at all.
Yeah, so we reached out to Blake, and we were so thankful that he showed us the light. He introduced us to the funnel system, which we had never heard of before, but we thought we had nothing to lose, so we went ahead and gave it a shot.
I'm telling you, the results have been dramatic. 3 days after launching the funnel, we were doing $1,000 a day in sales. Mm-hmm. A week after launching the funnel, we were doing $2,000 a day in sales. And now we're 3 weeks into it, and we're actually doing $3,000 a day in sales. So we're filling a lot of orders.
We're believers. We're huge believers in Blake and in the funnel system. And frankly, we'll never launch another product online without using his help and the system that he has in place.
Yeah, Blake, thank you so much. And once again, Laura's right. We won't do this without you moving forward on anything. We appreciate everything you've done for us. You've changed our lives and our families' lives as well.
Yeah, thank you, Blake. We appreciate it.
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, guys, isn't that amazing? Like selling the same exact product, they went from $0 to $3,000 that quickly just by using a funnel. It's absolutely mind-boggling. And the main thing I want you all to understand is that funnels are the new money-making vehicles of the internet, okay? The old way of doing things, it's over. And without a funnel, you are seriously missing out right now. Because here's the good news. Even right now in 2019, most people still aren't doing this, which gives you a huge window of opportunity. Everyone's still doing things the old way. And those of us who do have a funnel right now are having an absolute field day online because of it. And just to answer the question, because I get this all the time, people always ask me, they're like, Blake, will funnels work for my business? My business is different. I don't know if this stuff will work for me. And I want you guys to know that this whole funnel concept works for literally everything. It doesn't matter what type of business or what industry you're in. Basically, if your business needs leads or customers, which I think every business in the world does, then you need a funnel, all right? And I know some of you are out there right now thinking, but Blake, I don't have a business yet. I don't even know what to start. Can I do something brand new with a funnel? And I would answer that by saying, I wouldn't recommend starting a new business without a funnel, okay? You'd have to be crazy. This is like the ultimate no-brainer. And my goal in this training is to show you a unique way to use funnels to grow your existing business online, or if you want to start a brand new business online very, very quickly, okay? Now, let's address the elephant in the room right now, okay? Which is, why should you take advice from me when it comes to sales funnels, right? Like, I think it's important to know who you're learning from today. So just to give you a little background on myself, I'm an expert in building online businesses, okay, using sales funnels. This is what I do all day long. I obsess over this stuff. I love it every single day, all right? I actually hold the 2 Comma Club record for making $1 million the fastest through a single funnel. We actually hit $1 million in only 43 days with a brand new funnel that broke that record, okay? So that was pretty cool. Overall, I've generated more than $10 million in sales through the funnels I've built, and I'm also the #1 seller of funnels in the world. I was actually contacted by ClickFunnels not too long ago, which I'll explain more on that company in a second. And they informed me that I sell more funnels than Russell Brunson himself, who was the CEO. Like, this guy knows funnels, okay? And that was pretty crazy. And now I'm at the point where I've helped thousands of people escape the corporate 9-to-5 drone life through the use of sales funnels. Because something I've learned is that there's a ton of different paths you can take to escape the rat race, right? But none of them are as good or can be done as quickly as having a successful online sales funnel. I mean, that's just a fact. And look, I'm not saying all this to brag. Like, it's nothing like that. I just think it's important for you to know that if you're going to be spending your time with someone today on this training, that you're getting good information and that I actually do know what I'm talking about, okay? And seeing this, you know, it might tempt you to think that my story is one of easy success. Like, all this came natural for me. But I can tell you that that couldn't be further from the truth. And I want you to understand that I'm nothing special, okay? I've always wanted to start a business online and be an entrepreneur. But to be honest with you, nothing I tried for the longest time ever really panned out for me, okay? And I'm not kidding, guys. For years and years, I failed over and over and over again trying to find something that would actually work for me, and nothing ever came close, okay? It was incredibly frustrating and actually really depressing. And maybe some of you, like here right now, have been there, okay? Where you're motivated, you're giving all your effort, but you just haven't found the right vehicle yet that actually yields the results you're looking for. And I've definitely been there, okay? And through those experiences, I have become an expert at what does not work, all right? Because believe me, I know there's a lot of garbage out there, and I've bought all of it, all right? All the online courses, all the gurus I followed, I've tried a ton of different things, and most of it was just crap and never really worked out as advertised. And I gotta be honest with you, it was really painful to watch everyone I knew advance financially in their lives, taking normal career paths while I just struggled. And watching others do well and succeed and move forward in life while you're stuck is honestly one of the worst feelings. And by the time I was 29 years old, I was over $30,000 in debt. I was in a huge financial hole from all of my failures. And 2016 was definitely what I would call the rough bottom time of my journey. And I'm not going to give you some drawn out cliche rock bottom story because we have a lot to cover today and we don't have time for it. But I just really want you all to understand that I've been through the dark days, okay? I remember that there was a point in time where I was so broke that I had to sell the clothes out of my closet on eBay just to get by and eat every day. Like, imagine having to sell your shirts, your jeans, your shoes. I was selling everything. That's how bad it was. I felt completely trapped. And honestly, it's crazy to think that this wasn't even that long ago. And the only reason that I tell you this is because if you're in a situation like this, or you've been there before, believe me, I get it, okay? It's this sinking, hopeless feeling, and it feels like no matter what you do, there's just no way out. But I can tell you from firsthand experience that there absolutely is a light at the end of the tunnel because needless to say, things are much, much different today, all right? And I know I could have eliminated so many of my failures and found success so much quicker, but my big mistake was that I did everything the hard way for way too long, okay? Because guys, when I first got started, I always felt like I wanted to figure everything out on my own, okay? Have you been there before, like, where you just felt like you had to do everything? That was me. I was too stubborn to listen to anyone, and honestly, I just ended up feeling completely lost. And I had no support, no help. I wasted tons of money trying to, quote unquote, figuring things out myself. But most importantly, I wasted years and years of precious time that I'll never get back. And for the longest time, I was like this octopus on roller skates. That's honestly the best way to describe it, okay? There was a ton of movement, lots of energy, lots of effort, but I wasn't really going anywhere and I wasn't making any progress. And that was me for the longest time until I finally realized that the easy way is to just mimic successful people, okay? And it is so much easier to duplicate what other people have already done using proven strategies, all right? Because when you do this, you eliminate all the guesswork, all right? You don't have to sit there tinkering around with stuff, crossing your fingers and hoping that it will work out in the end. You can just model what you already know works so that you have a roadmap to do it yourself, okay? And maybe this seems simple, like, duh, Blake, of course that's better. But I'm telling you, like, I can't even describe how valuable this realization was for me. It changed everything, like, overnight, okay? Let me show you how quickly things changed for me once I finally took the easy path, all right? Because if I'm being honest, once I started doing things this way, success came so quickly that it kind of felt like I was cheating or getting away with something, all right? So a while ago, I met a guy named Brian Page, and he wanted a sales funnel to sell his product called the B&B Formula, which is just an online course that teaches people how to start a business using Airbnb. And I spent a ton of time designing and building what I thought was the perfect funnel to sell this product, and I would launch it, and it would fail. So I'd try again. I'd build a funnel, launch it, failed again. It just wouldn't convert. And I spent weeks getting creative and testing tons of different funnels, all different designs and layouts. I spent hours and hours trying to really make this thing as amazing as I possibly could. And you know what happened with every single one of them? They all failed miserably. For the life of me, like, guys, I just could not get any of these funnels to convert and actually make money. And the whole situation was incredibly frustrating. But then something funny happened. And look, I know this is going to sound really weird, but just stick with me on this, all right? During all this, I happened to notice ants, like, they were like crawling on the floor next to me where I was sitting, and there was like a whole line of them, okay? All marching in like a perfect line towards what I'm guessing was like a crumb or something, right? And we've all seen this 100 times before. Ants following each other in a line, but for some reason at that particular moment, it really struck a chord with me because they weren't all crawling around trying to fend for themselves, like they weren't trying to get creative or searching all over the place for food. All it takes is for one ant to find food, just one ant, and then the rest just follow that path of proven success. And I saw this and started thinking to myself, why am I being this like rogue ant that goes off on his own, trying to figure things out for himself? Why don't I just find someone who's already successful, already finding the success online and follow in their footsteps? So basically, out of pure frustration, I went and checked out one of the B&B Formulas competitors that I knew for a fact was having a lot of success. And I ended up looking at the Sam Ovens Consulting Program, which, if you haven't heard of it, it's another product that teaches people how to start their own business. So it's in the same vein as the B&B Formula. And I know this guy is spending millions of dollars testing his funnel, tweaking all different aspects of it to find out what works best, what doesn't, things like that. He's doing all of the hard work for me. So what I did was I modeled his funnel using a drag and drop software called ClickFunnels, which I'll talk about more here in a second. But when I say model, what I mean is if he had a headline here, I would put a headline here. If he had a video here, I would put a video here. If he had bullets here, I'd put bullets here. You get the idea, right? Like I'm using his funnel as a blueprint and I'm building out my own version of it, right? And this is what it ended up looking like. Like you can see I modeled it pretty closely, like headline, video, bullets, like, you get the idea of it. But I didn't copy it. I used it as a blueprint and built my own. I modeled it, okay? And then I launched this funnel, and you want to know what happened? I broke the 2 Comma Club record, selling $1 million in 43 days. I mean, imagine that for a second, okay? That means this funnel was averaging $23,256 per day. It was absolutely insane. It took off like a rocket ship just like that. In fact, a few days after we launched it, there was a single day where we did almost $90,000, all right? Like, think about that. Can you imagine $90,000 in a single day? If you would have told me a month before that I'd launch a funnel that would do 90 grand in one day, I would have laughed right in your face. It would have been unfathomable, okay? And now I'm used to it because I see it all the time. But back then, I would have thought you were nuts. And it was literally at this moment when I stopped getting creative and I started modeling other successful businesses that everything changed for me, okay? I actually want you guys to hear from the owner of the B&B Formula. His name's Brian Page. He's got an unbelievably inspiring story, and I want you guys to hear about his experience in his own words. Check this out.
Hey, what's going on? My name's Brian Page, and I want to tell you something really quickly about Blake Newbar. First of all, you should know that I tried to sell my online course for quite a while without any success online. I was building all kinds of funnels, trying to figure out how to get this thing to convert. And I just couldn't figure it out. In fact, I had a whole string of, quote, funnel builders, people that seemed to know what they were doing, trying to get it to convert, and it never worked. And I got to the point where I was so frustrated that I finally reached out to some of my fellow marketing friends, and I said, who is the best person on planet Earth for building funnels? I don't care what the cost is, I want the best funnel builder. And I heard about this guy named Blake Newbar. And in fact, Russell Brunson named him one of the top funnel builders in the world, brought him in, and I took a webinar for an online course that was not converting and not selling, and he built it from the ground up. He did everything with my funnel, and the results were that within 43 days, I had sold over $1 million of my course. $1 million in 43 days. That's like unheard of. And so the reason I'm telling you this is because if you sell products online, you sell digital products, you sell courses, any of that kind of thing, and you're looking for a funnel that converts, and you have the opportunity to learn from Blake about his expertise, I would take it. I can't say enough good things about him. He's absolutely instrumental in helping me become a success online, and especially if you want to just, cut through all the, the time wasting and all the amount of time it would take you to kind of master funnels, you can learn from somebody who really knows what they're doing. So I would recommend very strongly that if you have an opportunity to learn from Blake in any capacity, that you take it.
Pretty crazy, right? Like, now he said some really nice things there, and that's great and all, but let me ask you a question. Can you make a page that looks like this? Like, of course you can. It's nothing. This page is incredibly simple. Actually, it's kind of ugly. And because I didn't worry about design or what looked good or what I personally liked, I just followed someone else that I already knew was successful, and honestly, it worked like magic.
Wait a second, Blake. I'm sorry for interrupting, but I just had to jump in real quick. Are you guys seeing this? Are you getting how powerful this is? Type a number 1 into the chat if something just clicked for you and this is making so much sense so far. So it just seems like every single day someone launches like a revolutionary new tactic or strategy, quote unquote, right? And it just drives me up the wall because I know from personal experience that this stuff just isn't rocket science. And I want you to know that every single one of my successes, every single one has come from following in the footsteps of other people who have already done it. So this story really resonates with me, and I'm glad everybody's getting a chance to see it. So I'm sorry, Blake, I didn't mean to interrupt, but it's just really exciting to see someone cut through the BS and just show the right way of doing things.
Oh, no worries. Feel free to jump in anytime. Actually, I get really excited about this stuff too because it actually does work. And you guys, ever since I started doing things this way, I've never looked back and the results speak for themselves. I've now helped multiple people hit the 2 Comma Club using this exact same strategy. I mean, look at this funnel. This made like $991,000 in just 3 months. And read this here. It says, I'm certain someone is about to get a 2 Comma Club award because of Blake Newbar. I've launched funnels that have helped people generate close to 3,000 new leads in only 12 days. I mean, can you imagine that? If you're a business out there right now, maybe you're a coach or consultant that needs new leads, how would 3,000 leads in the next 12 days change your business? Think about that for a second. And look at this, more 7-figure successes using the same exact strategy I'm showing you today, okay? $40,000 in sales in the first month of launching a brand new funnel for one of my students. And I could go on and on. It's been the thrill of a lifetime to help so many people all over the world change their lives with online sales funnel. And it's all because of a strategy called funnel hacking, which first of all, credit to Russell Brunson, the founder of ClickFunnels, for inventing this process because it works amazingly well. And maybe some of you here today have heard of funnel hacking before, but I promise nobody is doing it the way I'm about to show you here today, okay? This is totally different, and I'm publicly revealing my strategy for the first time ever on this webinar, all right? And what I want to show you now is a simple 5-step process that allows you to build your first or next $1 million funnel for literally any type of business, all right? So if you're sitting there and you're trying to sell products online, or you're in the real estate game, or you're a freelancer, or a yoga instructor, or you're a palm reader, right? Or if you sell unicorn iPhone cases, whatever it is, guys, it doesn't matter. This works for you all the same, no matter what type of business you have or what kind of business you want to start, okay? And the best part about this is you don't have to be a sales funnel genius to be successful with this. You don't have to geek out on this stuff every single day like I do. Anybody can do this. And what you're going to take away from this funnel hacking process is a method you can follow to dramatically increase your chances for success online. You're going to be able to take this process and use it to start or grow a business from anywhere in the world. It doesn't matter what country you're in or where you're from. You're going to be able to do this from literally anywhere, okay? And I'm going to show you how to set it all up that once your funnel is live, it runs completely on autopilot, meaning that after, it's set up, you don't have to touch it anymore. It's just going to keep on working to grow your business, send you leads, and make you money all on its own, which ultimately gives you freedom, right? I mean, you don't want to yet another thing that you have to deal with every day. The last thing you probably need is another burden. You probably have enough to deal with. And the thing I love about sales funnels is that they can be completely automated and work for you 24/7. And to prove to you that this works for literally any type of business, I'm going to walk you through this funnel hacking process using a case study of an e-commerce business called Rocket Powered Sound that sells music software. And I chose them as the case study for this training because I want to prove to you that this works for absolutely anything. I don't know anything about music production or music software or anything like that. I'm totally clueless to this stuff, but you're about to see that this 5-step process works all the same. So they're actually going to be our case study. So are you guys ready to see how this process works? Let me know in the chat right now if you're ready to see this work, okay? Just in the chat right now, hit a 1 if you're ready to rock and roll. All right, I see Janine, William, Rochelle, Charles, Eddie, Mark, Linda, Sam, Andrew, Raphael, Emily, Larissa, Antonio, Don, all hitting 1. Awesome, guys, man. I love this group today. You guys are lighting up that chat box right now. That's absolutely amazing. And I'm excited to dive into this with you guys. This is the exact process that I use to generate over $10 million in sales online. And you're all about to see it right now on this training. So let's not wait another second. Let's get started. Step number 1 of the funnel hacking process is to go out and find a successful competitor who's in the same market as you, okay? The goal is to find someone who has a similar product going after the same type of target market as your business because, guys, you don't want to reinvent the wheel when it comes to this stuff, all right? Do you all recognize this famous quote from Steve Jobs? It was Picasso who originally said it, but Steve Jobs made it popular. He said, "Good artists copy, great artists steal." Now, I don't want you guys going and copying or stealing anything. That's never a good approach. So for our purposes today, we're going to revise this quote just a little bit and make it good artist copy, great artist model. All right. I want you to keep this in mind because if you follow what I'm about to show you, it's like a huge shortcut to success online. So the first thing we need to do is find someone to model, right? We need to go find someone who we already know is successful so we can see what's working. And the way I do this is I personally use 3 different sources, okay? Obviously, you have Google and you have YouTube, which are very effective for this. Just start typing in keywords relevant to your business or your product, and you'll see tons of results. But For the other place I really like to search is a site called ClickBank. If you don't know what this is, it's just a marketplace with a bunch of different types of affiliate products. And for our purposes, it's an incredible research tool because they have some of the highest converting funnels in the entire world. So you just go over to the ClickBank's website, click the link that says affiliate marketplace up here at the top, and it brings you to a page here where you see all different categories on the left-hand side, okay? And all you have to do is choose whichever one of these is most relevant to the business that you're trying to model, right? Or what industry you're interested in being in. And it's going to bring you a list of products in that category. Then all you have to do is just start browsing through all the different products until you find some that are similar to what you're doing or the type of business you want to start, okay? So I'll spend some time looking for competitors from these three sources. And what I do while I'm searching is I keep a list as I go of all the different competitors that could be a match for me, okay? You can use Microsoft Word or whatever program you like. It doesn't matter, whatever you're most comfortable with, just make a list of all the competitors, okay? And once I have a pretty good list going, I'll narrow it down and choose one that I feel is the absolute best, most successful competitor of mine that I can find, all right? And for our case study of rocket powered sound, that was a company called Splice. They're a huge competitor going after the same target market. And I know they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars in testing their marketing. So they're going to be a great pick for my successful competitor. And that's all there is to step one, guys. Like, you have to find a successful competitor who's in the same market as you. It's as simple as that. So now when I go check out their funnel, I'm able to see their first page, and I can probably see the next page after that, but I can't see anything after that over here, right? Like, I don't know if there's upsells or downsells. I can't see the entire funnel. So the next step of this process is to do what all good entrepreneurs have to do from time to time, which is I have to pull out my credit card and buy their product, okay? That way, I can go through the rest of their pages and see what their entire funnel looks like from top to bottom. We want to see the exact strategy they're using, right? So buying their product is my investment in market research. And it's worth every penny because by doing this, I not only get to see their entire sales funnel, every single page of it, but I also get to see all the emails they're using to increase their conversions and get more sales. I get all of the email sequences as well, all right? And that's all you have to do for step 2. You have to buy your biggest, most successful competitor's product so that you can go through their entire funnel and see the exact strategy they're using. That's literally all there is to it. Now, before we go into step 3, I want to introduce to you guys what I call the golden rule of funnel hacking because it's the most important aspect of this process. Here it is, okay? Your preference does not equal your profit. Let me say that again. Your preference does not equal your profit, okay? Write that down because the most important thing to remember in all of this is that what you think looks good, what you personally like, doesn't really matter, okay? The only thing that matters is what your customer likes and what they respond to, okay? Because their preference is what equals your profit, all right? What your customers like and respond to is what's going to make you money. That's actually one of the best things about this approach is that you don't have to be creative. In fact, a lot of the times, the less creative you are, the better, okay? So during step 3, you're going to keep in mind the golden rule and sketch out a blueprint of your competitor's entire funnel. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't have to be an artist. You can literally do this on a napkin or a piece of paper. It doesn't matter. Just sketch out a blueprint of their funnel so that it looks something like this, okay? And the goal is just to capture the basic layout of each of their pages, all right? Don't go into a bunch of detail. Don't get overboard with it or anything like that. Just get the basic idea on paper. And make sure to do this for every single page of the entire funnel, okay? Remember, we want to model their entire strategy that's making them so successful. And that's all there is to step 3, all right? I promise you guys this was going to be simple, right? Like, just do a napkin sketch of each page in your competitor's funnel. Could you guys do that? Like, I'm sure you can, right? It's pretty simple. So now that you have found a successful competitor, you bought their product, and you've sketched a blueprint of their entire funnel strategy, you're ready to move on to step 4, which is to build out that blueprint that you just sketched inside of a program called ClickFunnels, okay? Because some of you might be sitting there wondering, can I really launch an online business with no experience, 0 technical skills, and barely even know what a funnel is? Like, is that really possible? And I gotta be honest with you, 3 years ago, the answer probably would have been no. Because, guys, back then, even just a couple years ago, actually, you would have had to pay a bunch of tech guys a ton of money just to get a funnel up and running for your business. You would have needed a webmaster to oversee the project. You need a graphic designer to actually design the pages. You need a programmer to wire it all up and make sure that it's working correctly. A copywriter to write all the content, and it was just expensive and time consuming. This process had so many moving parts to it, and most of all, it was completely frustrating. Just one big headache. All right. But now, guys, the game has changed. And over the past couple of years, these drag and drop builders have come out and allow absolutely anyone without any experience to build out a funnel. And there's a bunch of these out there, but there's one that's completely dominated, and it's one of the hottest platforms out right now, and that's ClickFunnels. And ClickFunnels it's just a simple drag and drop funnel building program. It's super easy to use. There's no coding, no technical skills needed. You literally just drag and drop it. It really doesn't get any easier than that, okay? And it processes all your sales, sends out all of your marketing emails. It sends you new leads. It's basically an all-in-one funnel program that automates your entire online business. Honestly, it's kind of amazing how powerful ClickFunnels is because it's so simple to use. I mean, everything you need to launch a successful online business all happens inside of this simple drag and drop program. It's a one-stop shop. It's pretty cool, right? I mean, it doesn't get much simpler than that, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take the blueprint that we just sketched out, and we're going to build it inside of ClickFunnels, okay? And I want to show you guys how easy this is really quick. I mean, this is actually inside of ClickFunnels editor, and you're going to want to change a headline. You literally just double click and type in a new headline. It's really that easy. I mean, look how simple that is, okay? If you want to put a logo in the top left corner, it's literally only a few clicks away. You just click here, you select your logo, and boom, there it is. I mean, it's all done right there. It's that easy to customize everything on the entire page, and everything you could ever want to add to the pages in your funnel is organized over here in this menu. You have buttons, countdown timers, videos, images, pop-ups. I mean, guys, you name it, everything is just a simple drag and drop away, okay? And what you're left with are launch-ready funnels that you can send traffic to immediately. It literally takes like 10 minutes to build a funnel in here. It's that amazing. And I don't want to spend a bunch of time today like giving you some grand tour of ClickFunnels because we still have a lot to cover, but just trust me when I say that anybody can do it. It's built for complete beginners. They make it so easy that anybody without any special skills can build funnels, all right? And this is what the first page of Rocket Powered Sounds funnel ended up looking like. And we did the same thing, not just for the first page, we did it for the entire funnel. We built out the whole thing, the entire napkin sketch using ClickFunnels. Pretty cool, right?
Hey, Blake, I'm so sorry to interrupt again, but I just wanted to cut in real quick. So for those of you guys who have been out there and you're like super intimidated by the tech side of things, I'm telling you, this is as easy as drag and drop. It really couldn't get any easier. And you don't have to know anything about code or deal with any technical stuff. And Blake just proved that to you here beyond a shadow of a doubt. So go ahead and continue, Blake. I'm sorry for cutting in again, but I just know that so many people, including myself, can get intimidated by the tech side of things. And I just wanted to drive that home for you that, you know, having an internet business does not require you to have any kind of special technical skills. And so I just really appreciate you saying that.
Oh, no worries. And I agree. I actually don't know anything about code. Even when I first got started with this stuff, I was a complete beginner, okay? And now I've done over $10 million in sales, and I still don't have a clue how code works. And these programs, they just make it so easy now. There's really no excuse anymore. They're literally designed so that anybody can use them without any experience, all right? So now that we're at a point where we just modeled our biggest competitor inside of ClickFunnels so that we now have a proven funnel that's capable of generating hundreds of thousands of dollars in sales. So now what? Like, what's the last thing you need to start making money with this funnel? There's one last piece you're missing, and that's traffic, right? Like, it doesn't matter how perfect your funnel is. Without people, without actual visitors coming to it, it's just going to sit there and collect dust. We need traffic. So how do we know where to get high quality traffic? Like, how do we get new customers that we know for a fact want to buy these kinds of products, okay? That's where the fifth and final step comes into play, which is to traffic hack your competitor. We want to find out exactly how our competitor is getting new customers so that we can model what they're doing, all right? So now, wouldn't it be great if you could just like walk up to someone, like to your competition and say, hey man, like, you mind showing me where you're getting all of your customers? They're probably going to look at you like you're crazy. Like, they're never going to tell you, okay? But lucky for us, there's a way to find that out anyway. And to do this, we're going to use a tool called SEMrush, okay? And all you have to do is you go to the SEMrush website and you type in the website name of the competitor up here in the search bar. And when you do that, it's going to bring up all these different stats and charts that give you an inside look at their online business. But if you scroll down a little ways down the page, you'll see a section that looks like this called latest publishers. Okay. And what this means is that these are the websites where my competitor is currently running ads. So now I know where they're buying their ads and I know what websites they're advertising on, right? Then right below that, you'll see a section called media ads, which show you the actual images of the banner ads they're showing on those exact websites. So now you don't just know what websites your biggest, most successful competitor is advertising on. You also know what they're saying to those potential customers. Those are two extremely powerful pieces of information. And we now know where they're advertising and we know what they're saying. Okay. And I'm looking at this list of websites of where they're buying ads, and I see that they've shown 202 ads on a website called looperman.com, which means that's probably a successful place that they're getting new customers. Now, I've never heard of looperman.com in my life. I have no idea this even existed, but clearly this is a niche website where they're making a bunch of sales. So I go to this website to check it out, and I'm browsing around, and sure enough, I see their ads show up at the top of the page. You can see it right up here, okay? So now, in the same way that we modeled the pages and layouts of their sales funnel, I'm going to model their banner ad as well. This is really easy to do yourself, but you can also go to Fiverr and get this done for super cheap. It's like $5, okay? Just tell the graphic designer that you want something similar to your competitor's banner ad, and not to copy it, but to actually model it, and they're going to give you something back that looks like this, okay? So now that I have this new banner ad that I know my market responds to, I'm going to contact this Looperman website and purchase ad space so I can start fishing in the same pool of customers as my biggest, most successful competitor. Does this make sense, guys? Are you guys starting to see how this works? And my favorite part about this strategy is that this is something that anybody can do. You don't have to be a marketing genius or have some special set of skills to pull this off. You don't have to do complicated SEO or tinker around with Facebook ads, all right? Like anybody can do this. Now, let's look at what we just created in those 5 simple steps, okay? We now have an ad running on a niche website where we know our biggest competitor is getting a ton of new customers from, right? And that ad is sending all those new potential customers to a funnel that we modeled after the same competitor that is absolutely crushing it. Now, how many of you out there think that this funnel is going to perform pretty well when we launch it? Like, do you guys think this is going to have a good chance for success? Okay. I'll tell you what, you guys want to see the end result of this process for Rocket Powered Sound? You want to see what actually happened in real life when we launched this funnel? I'm going to let you hear from the owner of this company. His name is Shane Gregoire. He's a super cool guy, and listen to his experience really quick. I think you guys are going to get a kick out of it.
Hey, my name is Shane Gregoire, and I wanted to make this video explaining my personal experience with Blake Newbar because it's pretty awesome. So first things first, I own an online software company, and we sell software to music producers. Basically, we make their music better with our software. So anyways, I wanted this in the most amount of people's hands as we could. So I found Blake, hired Blake to increase our conversion rates and, obviously increase our revenue. And he did exactly that and even more. So our first week, we did over $15,000. And that was absolutely insane considering the figures on the last funnels, which were not too good. And the funnels did not look nearly as clean as the one that Blake put out. So not only did he increase our conversion rate, he increased our, returned, or what would you say, abandoned cart value rate. So basically, the follow-up emails, he basically brought them back using his sequences, which are completely awesome. And then on top of that, we did a Tripwire funnel a couple months ago, and boom, we did like 25K off of that. And guess what he did? He did a 35% conversion rate off of the core offer. So the page people are landing on cold traffic, there was a 35% conversion rate. That was a purchase. That is almost unheard of. So I would not recommend anyone else except Blake. Blake is the guy for funnels. He changed my funnels. He changed my business. He changed my life. Yeah, my YouTube channel's grown to around 55,000 subscribers just from all the people we've been able to bring in through the funnel. So that is absolutely insane. He's going to change your business. He changed mine. And he's extremely professional, got everything done on time. No one else I would recommend. Seriously, I mean this from the bottom of my heart. Thank you, Blake. And you guys are going to be saying this soon too, because that's just the way he is. All right, signing off.
Isn't that awesome? Guys, we did like $40,000 in 2 weeks right out of the gate. The results were instant. It was instantly profitable because, once again, we didn't get creative. We didn't sit there guessing. We just modeled what we already knew was successful, and it worked like magic. And here's the good news. This same process works for literally any type of business. It works for you if you're in the drop shipping game, or if you're a consultant looking for more clients, or if you're a digital agency, or if you sell affiliate products. Even if you don't have a business yet and you're not sure where you want to start or what you want to do, this process is your best bet to launching a brand new online business in literally any niche, okay? And I think you get the point. Like, regardless of what type of business you have or what type of business you want to start, this process works all the same. It's unbelievably powerful and at the same time incredibly simple, right? And I promise you, it doesn't have to be complicated. Every big success I've had to this day is a result of the exact same process I'm showing you right now, okay? And the reason I wanted you to see this today is because it completely changed the way I view making money online. Because before, to me, having a successful online business seems so elusive, right? Like, it was this impossible dream. But knowing what I know now, which is basically what I just showed you, it's pretty amazing how straightforward it can be. I mean, just take a lesson from ants, right? Model other successful people and you'll cut out all your trial and error, okay? And the bottom line here is the strategy I just showed you today actually works. I do this every single day, and I'm telling you, this is like my secret weapon. This ridiculously simple process is how I generate over $10 million in sales. And it's insane. Like, does that make sense, guys? Are you guys starting to see how this works? Now, at this point, let me ask you a question. How many of you kind of feel like this right now? Like, can you give me a 1 in the chat box if you've had some light bulb, like, aha moments today so far? Just throw a 1 in the chat, okay? All right, I see Sarah, Bethany, Jake, Tristan, Hunter, Gregory, Natalie, Lawton, Colson, Omar, Benji, Amelia, Joy, Priya, Naveen, Kenneth. You guys are awesome. Tina, Jordan, Alfred. Holy crap, this group is on fire right now. Tons and tons of ones rolling in. Somebody said, Blake, my mind is blown. I'm glad. Look, guys, I know this has been a lot to absorb, but I wanted to deliver as much value as possible in the short time we had. And I feel like mission accomplished, right? And I wish I had the chance to show you everything. I wish we had hours and hours and hours right now, but we only had a limited amount of time today. And because of that, I know there's more I can do for you, okay? I know there's more ways that I can help you. So I have an offer to make all of you right here, right now. It's exclusive to this group on the webinar, and it's very limited. You cannot find this anywhere else. And it's basically a chance to work directly with me and my team to get a funnel done for you, okay? So if you're here right now and you know you want a money-making funnel, but you don't want to have to spend a ton of time figuring all this out on your own, you just want it done and you want my team to help you, that's who this is for. I don't care if you already have a business or if you don't have a business yet and you're not even sure where you want to start or what to do. I don't care where you're located in the world or what country you're in. If your goal is to be successful online in any way, I'm going to extend an offer to you right now to work with my team so that we can help make that happen for you, okay? Because at this point, you pretty much have two paths in front of you, okay? You have two options of next steps that you can take. Path number one is you could try to do this alone, waste a bunch of time figuring all this out, spend tens of thousands of dollars in trial and error, and do things the hard way. That is something you have the option to do. You can take the information I've given you today, go out and try doing this yourself, hope for the best, and see what happens, right? Or you could take path number two and work directly with me and my team. Let us do all the hard work for you, get this set up for your business quickly, and take the easy path to success. If you're somebody who would rather take path number two and do things the easy way, then my Funnel Formula program was built specifically for you. Because with this program, you don't have to worry about teaching yourself how to do all this stuff or going through all the trial and error. We can help guide you through the entire process, okay? And let me show you why I created this program, because this didn't randomly happen out of the blue. It was actually built by necessity, because once I realized how powerful this concept of funnel hacking was, I started doing it for clients. Somebody would say, Blake, listen, I need a funnel, and they'd hire me and I would launch their funnel for them from scratch, okay? And obviously it went amazingly well. Like, we were crushing it for everyone and my business was blowing up like crazy. It was like back to back to back success with every single person that came to us. And not just like small successes here and there. These were like monster $1 million success stories. So things were good, right? But the problem was, with all the work involved with each one I did, I had to charge a minimum of $25,000. I'm not kidding, guys. Like, that was literally the lowest amount I could do it for, because it's an insane amount of work to do this from scratch every single time, one by one, for each individual client. And it was totally worth 25 grand because the results were unlike anything you've ever seen. But each one I did took forever. And to be honest, it was exhausting and it was just a ton of work doing these one by one. So to help fix this problem, I went on a year-long mission to funnel hack the internet. Okay, this is actually my living room floor at one point, paper scattered everywhere. Okay, I went on like this funnel hacking bender, and my goal was to search the internet for the absolute best, most successful funnels I could find from all across different industries. And I would funnel hack them to find out exactly what they were doing and how they were doing it. I did this for like every type of business under the sun, okay? Whether you're in e-commerce or you sell info products on a webinar or you're in the network marketing game, I don't care if you sell, I don't know, tie-dye shoelaces or you make necklaces out of bamboo or you're a dentist or a doctor. Like at this point, we've seen it all and we know what works for literally any type of business. I even did this for those of you that don't have a business yet, okay? Maybe you're not sure what you want to do or what you want to start or what niche you'd like to be in, but you know that you want to launch a funnel and make money online. I even have a funnel for you, okay? And for each of these, I'd reverse engineer their strategies from top to bottom, and I would take it all and rebuild the entire thing inside of ClickFunnels. And this process is what ultimately became my funnel formula program, okay? What you see here is the result of an entire year's worth of effort. I'm incredibly proud of this. I really do feel like it's my greatest accomplishment. And this has basically evolved into like the Walt Disney World of funnels. All right. Like it doesn't matter what type of business you have, or if you don't have a business yet, but you want to start a new one, or what type of product or service you're selling. It doesn't matter. If your goal is to be successful online in any way, this is the ultimate program to help you accomplish that. Okay. So let me show you exactly how this program works so that it's super clear for you. And this is the simplest program you'll ever come across because I don't know about you guys, but I've seen a ton of online programs and they're all so damn complicated, okay? So I made it my priority to make this as simple as possible and give you a straight path to success. It's a simple 3-step process. And step number 1 is once you're in the program, you're gonna fill out a quick survey that tells us more about you. Do you have a business already? Or are you just getting started and you don't have a business yet? Just let us know more about your situation. It only takes a couple of minutes to fill that out so that we can get to know you better, all right? So then step 2, my team can match you up with the perfect funnel to help you launch or grow your business. We have hundreds and hundreds of beautiful funnels for all different niches, and we'll handpick the perfect one for your business so that you're set up for success in the biggest possible way, okay? Then we're going to deliver your funnel to you on a silver platter. So then step 3, all you have to do is follow along with some simple videos to customize it for your business, launch it, and start generating income immediately. That's all there is to it, okay? I mean, how amazing is that? With this program, you're literally only 3 steps away from making money online in any type of business. And the reason that this program works so incredibly well and why our success rate is so high is because this isn't some generic one-size-fits-all online course or something like that. We're actually looking at your specific situation and giving you a funnel that matches your goals perfectly, okay? That's why we have such an insane success record and success stories. But look, I never want you to just take my word for it. I always want to prove it to you beyond a shadow of a doubt. So let me show you someone who recently went through the program. His name is Jeff, and he's in the MLM networking marketing space. I'm sure we've all heard of MLM and heard of the organizations out there. And he's been trying all different ways of growing his business. He was pounding the pavement and nothing was really working for him. But thankfully, he found us because my team matched him up with a perfect funnel for his business. He went through our program, and I think you'll be interested in hearing the results of what happened. Check this out.
Hey, Jeff Ziegler here. I just wanted to share my experience working with the Funnel Formula program. I've been in the recruiting space for insurance agents since 2013. For the past few years, I've been searching for ways to grow my business online. Tried a ton of different things, worked with a lot of different people and different products, trying to find the solutions that actually would work, and nothing ever really produced the results that I needed. And then a few months ago, I came across Blake's Funnel Formula program and decided to give it a try. And I got to be honest with you, it turned out to be an absolute game changer we were hoping for. Since I started using the program, it's been about 6 months. We've already hit the 6-figure mark. We're well over 100,000, and my pipeline of new recruits is exploding. We've got many other companies reaching out to us now. So I've seen a tremendous amount of growth in my business joining the program. And you can tell this program's been really well thought out because there's been a lot of time put into it. It was extremely easy to set up, launch my funnel, and the videos made it really straightforward so that anybody can do it. So I definitely recommend it. It's a no-brainer if your goal is to grow your business online. Thanks a lot, Blake. Really appreciate you, man.
Amazing, right? 6-figure results within 6 months of launching his MLM funnel through this program, and now his business is exploding, okay? He's got like all kinds of companies reaching out to him now, like wanting to know what his secret is for how he's growing so fast. And it's the funnel, you guys. It's because none of his competitors have anything like this. So he has this like huge competitive advantage and he's crushing it right now. And what's amazing about this is that he got the exact same thing I would have charged someone $25,000 to build from scratch. But the whole point of Funnel Formula was to take all the legwork out of the process and streamline everything. Like, does that make sense? And you guys, we have a funnel for literally everything, okay? If you want to be successful in e-commerce or drop shipping, I have an incredibly powerful funnel for you. All you have to do is plug in your product info and it's ready to launch for your own business. For you digital agencies out there, I have an amazing funnel designed to drive new clients to fill out an application to work with you. If you're a coach or consultant of any kind and you're looking to grow new clients into your program, this funnel is designed to do exactly that. If you're selling info products or any kind of products on a webinar, you can't find a better model than Sam Ovens. This strategy converts like crazy. I've used this same exact funnel to generate millions myself and for a bunch of other people as well. If you're in the fitness game, if you're a personal trainer of some type, this funnel is designed to get you new clients like clockwork. It works for all types of niches in the fitness world. For you supplement businesses out there, I funnel hacked OptiMind. This funnel blew my mind, you guys. They have a brilliant strategy for getting and retaining new customers, and I packaged it all up for you so that you can grow your business the same exact way, okay? Now, I know there's some of you out there right now thinking, Blake, what if I don't have a business yet, right? Like some of you out there are thinking that right now. Maybe you're not sure, what you want to start or what niche you want to be in. You just know that you want a money-making online business and you know you need a funnel to do that, right? Well, don't worry. This is one I created specifically for you. And I'm especially proud of this one. It's for those of you out there that don't have a business yet, but you're looking for a new one to start. And with this Funnel Formula program you're looking at right now, I show you how to find a niche, quickly create a product, start building an email list, and making money immediately, okay? This strategy is by far the easiest path to getting a brand new funnel off the ground and profitable very, very quickly. So keep in mind, if you're out there right now and you're not sure what type of business you want to start, don't worry. We have a funnel just for you, okay? And you guys, those are just a handful of examples. I don't care if you're running a summer camp or you're selling a new book you just wrote or you have a cooking blog you want to grow or whatever it is. This program works the same exact way, okay? If your goal is to be successful online, we have something that's going to work for you. But I do want to mention that there is a catch because for a program like this where I actually give personal attention to all my members, I can't have hundreds and hundreds of people joining all at once. It just won't work out. So I'm opening the doors of the program today for this group of people on the webinar, but spots are extremely limited, all right? Trust me, I'd love to take everyone. I'd love to work with every single one of you here, but getting my members' results is the most important thing in the world to me, so I can't do that effectively with hundreds of people all at the same time, all right? So I'm opening up some spots today, but I'll probably have to close it down once this webinar ends, okay? And just a heads up, these seats will be given out on a first come, first serve basis. So I don't care who you are or where you're from, or if you have a business already, or if you don't have a business yet, it doesn't matter to me. It's just whoever joins first gets in first, all right? That's the fairest way to do it. So I just want to be upfront with you guys, all right? So let me walk you guys through everything that's included with this program so that you can decide if this is right for you or not, okay? And my goal in creating all this was that I wanted you to have literally everything you need to be successful as a turnkey solution. So first things first, I want you to know that I included my 5-phase funnel masterclass that shows you everything you need to do to be successful with this step-by-step, click-by-click. There is no way you could possibly get lost. I literally say, drag this here, drop that there, type this here. All you have to do is follow along with me to customize everything for your business. That's it. It doesn't matter if you've never heard of ClickFunnels before and have absolutely no experience. If you can drag and drop, you can do this, okay? And I just want to make sure you guys know that this program comes with a full suite of videos where I'm basically doing it with you over your shoulder, all right? So next, you're going to get your done for you funnel, all right? Like I showed you earlier, I have the largest collection of funnels on the internet today. These are the most beautifully designed, stunning funnels in the world, and they're all designed after strategies that we know convert like crazy. So it's as close to as bulletproof as you can possibly get. And whether you know which funnel you need for your business already, or if you're still quite not sure, don't worry. My team will make sure that you get the perfect funnel for your business. And these are all fully built out. They're ready to launch. They're plug and play and super easy to customize inside of ClickFunnels, okay? So now if you're sitting there thinking, I don't have ClickFunnels. Can I still use this? The answer is yes. You don't necessarily need ClickFunnels to be successful with this. You can take all this and build it out yourself on WordPress or whatever other platform you're comfortable with if you really want to. But I would highly recommend doing this with ClickFunnels because it's greatly going to boost your speed. And if you really want to get the most out of this program, I recommend using it if you're able to. And plus, you get a free 2-week trial of ClickFunnels so you can test it out and see if it's completely right for you and risk-free, all right? Trust me, these funnels are worth it and you'll get results much faster and easier that way. Now, if I were to build out one of these funnels for your own business from scratch, it would cost $10,000. And with this program today, you'll get it for a fraction of that, but that's what it's worth, okay? So now we're at a total delivered value of this program of about $12,000, okay? And you have all this video training and you have a beautifully designed funnel that's perfect for your business. What else do you need? I want you to have every single thing you need to be successful. So what else do you need? How about emails, right? I see so many people fall short on this, but email sequences are so critical to your success. They're like the lifeblood of your business. So you'll notice in all of my funnel strategy flowcharts, there's more emails here than anything. It really is critical for your success. And with this program, your funnel comes with its own unique set of email sequences. Let me show you how important this is real quick. Check this out. One of my students had their funnel up and running and it was doing okay, but they didn't really have their email sequences in there. So I went in and added 3 simple emails to their funnel, just 3 emails. And within a couple months, those 3 emails alone generated an extra $56,000 for their business. Think about that for a second. Just from those 3 simple emails, they generated an additional 56 grand that they never would have gotten. So I think you can see why this is so important to have, and it's all included for you with this program today. Now, if my team were to write all your emails for you from scratch, it would cost about $5,000. That's our cost for that specific service. So now you have the video training, you have a bulletproof funnel fully loaded with email sequences, and it's ready to go live and start making you money. What else is there? I want no excuses here. So what else do you need to be successful? You need to send traffic to your funnel, right? Like you need potential new customers coming and hitting your pages. And I don't know, I mean, at least for me, when I first got started, I didn't have a huge budget to work with. I didn't have a bunch of money to blow on paying ads. And that's why with Funnel Formula, I'm going to show you how to generate free organic traffic straight to your funnel. There's a ton of quick hacks that work incredibly well and allow you to generate a ton of traffic without having to spend a dime on ads. I do this myself for my own business all the time, and I show you how to do the same exact thing for yourself as part of this program, okay? Now, my organic traffic hacks is a course that I sell separately for $3,500 and you get it free today, okay? It's included in this offer. So now you have all the video training, you have the funnel, and it's live with traffic hitting your pages and it's generating you income, but you want to take it to the next level, okay? You want to double, triple, quadruple your results. So with this next one, I did something extra special for you guys and really went the extra mile to make sure that you're successful. And I paid a ton of money to hire one of the top Facebook traffic experts I know to create a training just for this program that shows you exactly how to drive profitable Facebook traffic into your funnel. And they're going to walk you through everything step by step so that by the end, by like the very last video, all you have to do is click one button, okay? Let me say that again. All you have to do is click one button and you are live, instantly getting profitable Facebook traffic. No guesswork. It's like we're looking over your shoulder, doing it with you the whole time. Now, if you hired my team to do this for you, to set up the Facebook ads campaign and your traffic strategy, create your ads, and do your targeting for you, it would cost about $4,500. That's how much I charge for that as a standalone service, okay? Now, with this next item, what I want to make sure you understand is that, in a nutshell, we got your back, okay? If you're one of the people that gets a seat in this program today, you get unlimited support from our team of funnel experts. We want to make sure that you succeed because when you succeed, it makes us look good too, all right? Like my entire goal once you enter this program is to make you one of the biggest success stories because that helps me build my business as well, right? And so we'll do everything we can to make that happen for you. And last but not least, once you're in our program, you're in for life. We're constantly updating and adding things to our program, and you get to take advantage of all that for free, okay? So if you get a seat in the program today, you get lifetime access to all our material. So long story short, guys, with this program, you get every single thing you need to be successful online. I spent an entire year putting all this together so that you have no trial and error, no guesswork. Like, guys, I can't create any more value than this. It is literally the best thing I can offer anyone. With Funnel Formula, you get to take advantage of all my hard work and you get to take advantage of my team because let's face it, to get the life you want and the freedom you want, the business you want, the family you want, to really make a radical shift in your life from where you are right now to where you're gonna go, you need help. You're gonna need someone that's done it to help light that path, and I'm here to be that for you, okay? That's what this is all about. When you get a seat in this program, you're not just getting a bunch of shiny bells and whistles. You're joining a community of people that want to help you succeed online and help you make that big change in your life. I mean, guys, look at the value here. You can tell I went above and beyond. The total value of this combined, everything you get with the Funnel Formula program today is easily worth $25,000. But obviously, I'm not charging that today, right? Like the whole point of Funnel Formula was to streamline this process and completely level the playing field so that you can succeed without needing a gigantic budget, okay? So with this program, it's not going to cost you $25,000. So the question is, what about the price, right? Like, how much does this cost? Well, when putting all this together, I had two options, okay? I had two paths I could have taken. Option number one is I could have made something quick and cheap and try to sell as much volume as humanly possible, which, if I'm being honest, wouldn't have incentivized me to really create a ton of value. But that was my first option. Honestly, it would have been much easier and quicker for me to take that path. Option number two was to create something that requires a slightly higher investment, but in return, I can dedicate all of my time and all of my energy into building a dream product that sets you up for success. Those were my two legitimate paths I had in creating this program. And I'm really hoping that most of you right here, right now are thankful that I took the second path because I wanted to create something game-changing for you. Remember, this took me an entire year of my life to put together because I wanted to build something that I was actually confident would bring you results. Because let me tell you, most people overcomplicate what it takes to be successful online. At the end of the day, success really comes down to one simple formula. That's it. And it's not some complicated, mysterious, unattainable thing. It will actually shock you how simple it is. All right. All you need is a funnel that you can put $1 into ads and it gives you $2 back out, okay? No matter what type of business or what type of products you're selling, if you have a funnel that does that, you won the game, hands down, period. I'm not kidding. That's all it takes, okay? And this program gives you the best possible chance of achieving that, no doubt about it, because nobody else has a success rate as high as us for a reason, all right? Like, can you imagine having a business like that right now? How would that change your life, all right? And if that's all one of these funnels did for you was give you $1 in and $2 out, would it be worth it? Would it be worth it if at bare minimum, that's all it did? I want you to think about that for a second, okay? This funnel cost more than $25,000 to build. And you might be sitting there thinking like, $25,000? That guy's crazy. Like, who would pay $25,000 for a funnel? And sure, look, I totally get it. 25 grand might seem like a crazy amount of money at first, but he paid $25,000 for this funnel. That now makes $23,000 per day. All right, let me say it again. $23,000 per day. It doesn't seem so expensive anymore, does it? I mean, would you find a way to pay that amount of money right now for a funnel that earns you $23,000 per day? I'm pretty sure you would, right? So I think you can see why people are lining up to pay me $25,000 to build them a funnel, because even if I get a fraction of these results, it's the greatest investment you could ever make. It's worth every penny. But with the Funnel Formula program, and just for a select group here today, you don't have to pay me $25,000 to get a funnel for your business, and you don't have to waste a ton of time and money on trial and error. You can secure your seat in the Funnel Formula program and get everything I've shown you today for only 2 payments of $597, or you can save $200 and pay in full at $997. And you can get started immediately by clicking the button over here on the right or by visiting the link at the bottom of the screen. It will take you to a page that looks like this where you can register for the program. The sign-up process is very quick. You can lock in your seat in the program in like the next 20 seconds from now. Just please remember, I want to give you another heads up that there's very limited seats available for this group today, and they'll be given out on a first come, first served basis.
Blake,
And for those of
I'm so sorry to interrupt again. This is the last time, I promise, but this is just so freaking exciting. So, guys, I just want to ask you a quick question. You guys know that the internet is based on funnels, right? And you know that if you don't have a funnel to grow your business yet, you got to ask yourself, why the heck not? Because not having a funnel in today's marketplace is kind of like trying to win a fancy race car race with just a horse and buggy. That's like a crazy idea. Like, you should never do that. So the question is not really like, do you need a funnel for your business? The question is, do you want to do it the hard way? Why on earth would you want to waste so much of your precious time on this planet that you could be spending living your beautiful life with your family, with your friends, just banging your head against the computer, just doing it the hard and grueling way? When Blake here, he's really mapped out everything for you. He's made it step by step simple so that there's really no way to fail. Do you guys see what I'm saying? I'm sorry for cutting in, Blake. I just get so excited by this, and I just love what you're talking about.
Honestly, I couldn't have put it better myself. It's near impossible to succeed today if you don't have a funnel. A traditional website just doesn't cut it anymore. And honestly, that's the reason I created this program. I wanted to make it as easy as humanly possible to get a funnel up and running for your business that gives you every chance of success. That's what this whole thing is all about. And I wish I had more spots open today. I'd love to take everybody, but I just can't right now. And for those of you that do get in today, to make this a complete no-brainer, I'm 100% guaranteeing everything. That's how confident I am in this, because I have this thing where I don't believe that I deserve your money unless I can make you money. Does that sound fair? So sign up today, do the work, use all the resources, launch your funnel, and if it doesn't work for you, I'll give you all your money back. How could you ask for a better deal than that? I'm telling you that if it doesn't work for you, then you can get a full refund, so there's no risk, all right? Your only two possible outcomes in joining today are get a successful funnel up and running for your business, or it costs you nothing. You have literally zero risk or downside here. And actually, I'm seeing a bunch of people locking in the seats already. Let's see. I see Veronica. Veronica, welcome to Funnel Formula. Really glad to have you. A couple of other seats just got taken as well. What's up, Ronald, Kabir, Cynthia? Really excited to have you guys. Really excited to work with you. These are going to go fast today, so I would definitely act as quickly as possible. Now, I want to take a second for you to hear from someone I had the pleasure of working with recently. How many of you have heard of the TV show called Shark Tank? You guys have heard of this show before, right? I mean, it's a pretty big show. Well, I had the pleasure of working with Kevin Harrington recently. He's actually one of the original sharks from Shark Tank, and I just wanted you guys to see that what I've shown you today works no matter what your situation is, okay? Whether you're just starting out as a beginner with this stuff, or whether you're worth $500 million, the process and the results you get are all the exact same. Check this out.
Hi, I'm Kevin Harrington, an original shark from the hit TV show Shark Tank. And I wanted to make this quick video to tell you about my experience working with Blake Newbar. Now, I've been following all of the trends out there in the digital marketplace, and one of the most significant shifts when it comes to growing a business online is the concept of a sales funnel. Now, I recently wrote a new book called Key Person of Influence, and I knew the fastest way to get it out to the world is by creating a funnel. So I started asking around my network for the best funnel expert I could find. I wanted the absolute best. And as I'm asking around, I kept hearing the same name come up over and over again, Blake Newbar. So I had the pleasure of meeting with Blake, and we hit it off right away. And I decided to partner up. And since then, the entire experience of working with him has been exceptional. He built the sales funnel for my KPI book, and I'm talking everything from Facebook ads to sales copy to design and build out. It was an A to Z marketing strategy. And when we launched it, my entire team was absolutely blown away. It was instantly profitable with cold traffic, which, if you're familiar with the world of online marketing, results like that are very tough to come by on the front end in a quick fashion. So I'm really looking forward to working with Blake on all different types of projects in the future. And I would recommend to you that if you have the opportunity to work with Blake or use any of his products, I would highly recommend it. Thank you.
Pretty cool, right? And I want to point something out really quick, that because this guy is worth hundreds of millions of dollars, maybe you think I did something extra special and intricate and over the top for him, right? But I literally did exactly what I showed you today. I found one of his biggest competitors, like you see here, and I funnel hacked them and modeled the strategy. Look, headline, video, order form, bullets. I didn't get creative. I just followed what I already knew was successful. And when we launched his funnel, he instantly started doing amazing numbers right out of the gate. In fact, if your goal is to sell a new book you can get this exact same funnel and launch your book with it if you get a spot in the Funnel Formula program here today. And now, at this point, you have two options in front of you, okay? Option number one is you do absolutely nothing. You can say, thanks, Blake, but I'm going to go eat lunch now. And when you wake up tomorrow, you'll be doing the exact same thing you're doing right now. You came to the train today, got some free, valuable information, and you can go on your way and hope for the best. That is an option you have. Or you could take the second option, which is to put up a small investment, which, by the way, is 100% risk-free, and have this up and running quickly, okay? Can you imagine that? Like having one of these up and running for your business this quickly, or to launch a brand new business with one of these funnels? It's like unheard of, but that's how I designed this program. I did all of the legwork so that you don't have to. You don't have to sit there guessing about what to do. It's all laid out for you, okay? And you can get started instantly for either two payments of $597 or pay in full and save $200 at $997. Just click the button over here on the right or visit the link at the bottom of the screen. If there's still seats available, it'll take you to a page that looks like this, where you can lock in your seat. Signing up is quick. It only takes a few seconds. Now, I want to do something special for the action takers here today, and I've got some incredibly valuable bonuses for those of you who end up getting a seat from today's webinar. So for anyone who claims one of the open seats today, I've got 3 very special bonuses for you. You're going to get each of these completely free today, but only for those of you who end up getting a seat, okay? The first bonus you're going to get is access to 12 full months of my live coaching calls. Every single month, I get on a private call with all of my students where you get the opportunity to ask me anything about your online business. I review your funnels, I give you advice on strategy, I help you navigate through all the nuances of getting your business to profitability as much as possible, and I do it all with you live. Like I told you, I want to do everything in my power to help you succeed. This is not one of those programs that you join and then you're on your own, okay? This is a robust community that goes out of its way to help you be successful. And you guys, I usually charge $297 per month for access to these private coaching calls. That's how valuable they are. And whoever gets a seat in the program from today's webinar gets access to them absolutely free for an entire year. This is an insanely valuable bonus, okay? Next, I'm also going to give you access to my ultimate Facebook ads vault of all the most successful ads that have run across all the different niches. I showed out a fortune for a Facebook ad specialist to dig through tons and tons of niches to find the best, most profitable ads that were running. They're all organized into folders so that you can easily go through them and see the exact ads that are crushing it right now, okay? It's really amazing. It's the kind of inspiration ideas you can get from going through a swipe file like this, all right? And for those of you who get in the program today, you're going to get this absolutely free. That's bonus number 2. And the third and final bonus is my best-selling Funnel Secrets Crash Course, where I show you behind the scenes of my 3 top converting funnels that are absolutely crushing it right now. There's an e-commerce sales funnel, a lead generation funnel, and a webinar funnel that are all taking off like rocket ships. And I take you behind the scenes of all of them, showing you exactly how they work and why they're doing so well. These funnels combined, I've done over 5 million in sales. And in the Crash Course, I break them down for you step by step. I'm telling you, this thing has so many aha moments and eye openers that you'll carry with you over and over and use over and over again. This is a completely separate product I sell for $497, but I'm including in today's program absolutely free, okay? So those 3 bonuses are included with the Funnel Formula program, but only for the people on this webinar who claim a seat today. I'll probably be shutting the doors once this webinar is over because I can only take so many people. We probably have another 15 minutes and then it will be closed. We're filling up seats really fast now, all right? Now, let me just do one last recap of everything you get if you get a seat in the program today. Each and every one of these funnels comes with my 5-phase funnel masterclass. There is literally no way you can get lost. This is made for complete beginners, no previous experience required. It's like I'm basically doing all this over your shoulder and launching your funnel with you. Then you get my done for you funnel that's perfect for your business, okay? These are the most beautiful, profitable funnels on the internet today. I promise you cannot find better quality anywhere. Then I give you all the email sequences you need to be successful, and they're already built into the funnel, set up on timers, and sent out on autopilot. You don't have to touch a thing. And then the second your funnel is live, I show you how to instantly get high quality traffic of your perfect customers sent straight into your sales funnels. I give you lots of clever ways to drive traffic for free, and then also give you a step-by-step Facebook ads campaign. It's all laid out for you so that you can start getting leads or making sales immediately on day 1. And that's the whole point of this, you guys. This is like an A to Z funnel solution. It shouldn't take weeks or months to get a funnel up and running for your business. With Funnel Formula, it's amazing how quickly it can happen. There's no faster way to get a successful funnel up and running for your business than this program right here, period, okay? And then, of course, you get unlimited support from our team of experts. We want to do everything we can to help you succeed. And also, you get lifetime access to all the updates and upgrades we add to the program for free. Once you're a member, you're in for life, okay? And for those of you who act fast today, only for those who get a seat on today's webinar, you get access to 12 full months of my live coaching calls. These are private members-only calls where you get to interact directly with me. You get a full swipe file of all your biggest competitors' most successful ads to use for inspiration with your own campaigns. And then you also get my Funnel Secrets Crash Course where I walk you through my 3 most profitable funnels. I show you behind the scenes of all 3 of them, okay? But these last 3 items are only for the people on the webinar who act today and get a spot in the program. I mean, look at the stack of value in front of you guys. Like, look at everything you get with this. I told you guys, I wanted to do something game-changing. I honestly don't think there's another program online right now that offers this kind of value. And for everything you get today, that ends up with a total value of almost $30,000. And you all get a massive, massive discount for being here on the webinar today. All you have to do is click the button on the right or go to the link at the bottom of the screen to get your seat. And once again, all this is backed up by our 100% guarantee. You have nothing to lose. All of this is zero risk to try today. Just make sure you get your seat before the webinar ends. We probably have about 10 minutes left, and I can see people rolling in now. These seats are going super fast. So if you're interested, I'd click that button now and see if your funnel is still available. And one thing I want you all to understand is that none of this today is about me, okay? Whether you decide to invest in this program today or not, it's not going to change my quality of life one bit. I'm not going to get a new office. I'm not going to buy a different car. Nothing will change for me. None of this is about me. It's about you and the changes you want to make for your business and for your life. And really, all you have to lose is just a few minutes of your time to check this out. That's it, because this is all set up for you to be completely risk-free. If you want to get a spot in the program, I would highly recommend taking action right now. Even if you're still sitting there with questions or there's things you're unsure of, I wouldn't let that hold you back. I would just lock in your seat now, okay? Because you get insane value on the webinar. This deal isn't found anywhere else, okay? And now is the time. No longer can you wait and think and wonder. This is decision time, and I'm asking you guys to make a choice. Do you think this is something that will transform your business? Is this a tool that will be the game changer for you, where you can finally find the success you're looking for? Because I can tell you that these are the exact funnels that I've used and that all my students are using to get insane results right now. This is the future of making money online, and I don't want you to miss out on this, okay? I don't want you to look back in 6 months from now and say, man, I wish I'd have gotten started when I had the chance. I don't want that to happen to you, because now is the time. The window of opportunity is open. All the question is will you step through it? All you have to do is click the button on the right or go to the link at the bottom of the screen to lock in your seat, because this offer will not be around tomorrow. It may not even be around a few minutes from now, okay? Now, I see a bunch of questions coming in. We're going to go ahead and start the Q&A portion of the webinar in just a second, but I just wanted to show you one more person who recently went through the Funnel Formula program. His name is Colton. This guy has the most amazing story, and I just wanted you to hear about his experience with this really quick. It's only like 30 seconds. Let me play this for you.
Hey Blake, I just want to make this video to say thank you sincerely from the bottom of my heart. You have absolutely changed my life forever. Hands down, you've built the sexiest funnel I've ever seen in my life, and because of you, I was able to get my dream home. I just closed on this home last week, and within 2 years ago I had a Chapter 7 bankruptcy, and man, it's all thanks to you and what you do, and believing in me, and you are the best at what you do. It's crazy. You built this funnel for me, and I had a whole list of questions. And whenever you sent me this funnel, you sent me this video, and man, at the end of this video, I had 0 questions. And like I said, man, it is amazing. Everything is done. Everything is turnkey, and I absolutely recommend you to anybody I know and anybody watching this. Please take a chance, work with Blake, because you will not regret it. I put my name, my reputation, everything on it. Blake is the man, and I will work with him till the day I die. I love you, bro. And again, man, thank you. Like, this is because of you, brother. Thank you so much.
You see, to me, Colton is a hero. Most people, when their backs are against the wall, they just fold, they give up, because life's going to beat you up. And if you're not careful, it will make you too cynical, where you're beyond the point where you can't even notice a good thing when you see it. But Colton, he didn't fall into that trap, because not even 2 years ago, he had to file for bankruptcy. But he decided to make the leap of faith, and now he was able to just buy a beautiful new home. This is the reason why I love this business so much, because it doesn't take years and years and all this trial and error to be successful. It can happen so quickly. At this very moment, you're literally only one successful funnel away from completely changing your life. That's it. One funnel is really all it takes, okay? And you know, it's funny, because a little while ago, I was at this event, and one of our Funnel Formula members came up to me, and he was like, Blake, you know, I love Funnel Formula. It's like bowling with the bumpers on, all right? And I was like, wow, that's a pretty good analogy. It kind of is like that. It's like, even if you're a complete beginner, even if you're blindfolded and you've never bowled before in your life, if you're using bumpers, you're still going to hit something. You're going to get results. And that's what it's like with Funnel Formula, because all you have to do is follow the path I've laid out for you, and you're going to see results. That's what makes this so special. And it's why we get results like this so consistently. It's because even if you take one of these funnels and totally screw it up, you're still going to knock down some pins, because we've already given you the framework, right? Okay, now I think we should get to answering some of your questions. Is that okay with you guys? Are you guys ready to hop into some questions? Let me know in the chat if you guys have some questions and you want to get some answers to them, all right? Okay, great. I see lots of questions rolling in. Okay, first question I'm seeing somebody ask is, Do I get access to all your funnels? Okay, guys, the answer is no. You don't get access to all my funnels. You get one perfect funnel for your business. That's really all you need to succeed online is one funnel. If you're an agency or something like that and you want to license all your funnels, you can reach out to us. We sometimes do deals like that, but with this program today, you only get one perfect funnel for your business, okay? Okay, let's see. What else do we have? Somebody asked, what makes this different from other online programs? Okay, that's a great question, actually. And first of all, I'd say that this isn't really your typical online course where I teach you a bunch of vague theories about how to hypothetically, someday apply this to your business. Your entire funnel is basically done for you already. All you have to do is just fill in the blanks for your business and launch it. And sure, it comes with videos that will show you how to do this, but they're all just step-by-step tutorials that show you exactly what you need to set it up and launch it. That's it. Really, my entire goal in creating all of this was to give you everything you need to get this up and running for your business in the shortest amount of time possible. I don't want you spending months learning a bunch of stuff where at the end you have to figure out how this works on your own and how to apply it. So I'd say while there are course-like content inside of this, it really isn't a course. It's more of a product. I'm not teaching you everything there is to know about the world of funnels. You don't need all that. I'm just showing you exactly what you need to know to get yours up and running. Every single step of it is completely hands-on, where I'm basically doing all this with you, okay? Does that make sense? Hopefully that answers that. Let me see. Do you have any other questions here? Okay, next is how long does it take to see results? So the answer to this one is really up to you. I've had some people take one of these funnels, launch it within 24 hours and start getting results immediately, okay? I mean, it was awesome. And I think the fastest I've ever seen was someone launched theirs and made like $12,000 within 36 hours or something. I mean, guys, it's possible. But I've also seen other people that like to really take their time with it. So it's really up to you and how quickly you can get everything set up. What I can tell you is that there's not another product on the internet that can get you a funnel up and running as quick as this one. And that's because I designed this all to be turnkey. Once again, I really want you to understand that you're not sitting there with like a textbook learning a ton of general information, okay? That's boring. We're not going to do that. Just follow along with my videos to set up your funnel. And as soon as you're finished, you're ready to go live, okay? So for that question, it's up to you and how quickly you can get everything done, because the second you launch it, you can start seeing results, okay? Does that make sense, guys? So I want to get to some more questions here while we still have time. Let's see. Do I need any prior skills or experience to do this? The answer is no. This requires no background experience, no experience, no special skills in marketing. You don't have to know or learn how to code, nothing like that, okay? All these funnels were designed so that absolutely anyone can pick them up and use them. You don't have to be like a marketing guru or anything like that to get things to convert. All you have to do is follow along with all my videos. They're all step by step, and you can knock them out in no time. Zero guesswork. I show you how to do everything, okay? If you can drag and drop, then you can do this. So the answer is no. You don't need any prior experience or special skills to set these up. You can be a complete beginner. It really doesn't matter. So good questions, everyone. Please keep them coming in. Okay, I see someone that just said, I don't have a product or business yet. Can I still do this? Yes, even if right now you're sitting there with no idea of what business to start, you can definitely still do this. In fact, you probably need this more than anybody. I have one of these funnels created specifically for you. It's called the New Startup Funnel, and I walk you through the process of launching your new business. We start building your email list, and I even show you how to create and sell your first products. I mean, how awesome is that, okay? Sometimes the hardest part of becoming an entrepreneur is really that first step, and that's where you're at right now, okay? But I couldn't imagine a better first step to take. You'll be light years ahead of anyone else once you set up this funnel and launch it. Imagine how amazing it's going to be once you have momentum and your new business is up and running. I honestly don't think there's a faster path to get there than with the Funnel Formula program I made for you, okay? All you have to do is click the button on the right and see if there's still a spot available in the program, all right? So let's see. We have just a couple more questions here. Someone just asked, what other tools or resources do I need to be successful? That's a great question, but you don't really need anything else. There's no upsells here or additional tools or resources you need. Everything's included. I create this as an all-inclusive solution. I want you to have everything you need organized in one place. You don't really need anything else. It's all here from A to Z, okay? So when it comes to ClickFunnels, I definitely recommend you get an account. You'll be able to get this off the ground so much faster that way, okay? And once you're in the program, I walk you through the process of setting up that free trial account. It's super easy. And ClickFunnels is great because it has everything built into it. It has the email, the payment processing, everything is included with it, so you don't have to stitch things together with all these different programs, all right? It all happens inside of ClickFunnels, which makes everything really easy, okay? All right, guys, awesome. I see we got some more questions rolling in here. Let's see what else we have, okay? I can't afford this. Is there anything you can do for me? Okay, well, first of all, I do have a payment plan option here. You can do the option of 2 payments of $597. And if you still can't afford that, then the thing is, you're probably the one who needs this more than most people, right? Because the whole point of these funnels you're investing in today is to make money, okay? So there's lots of different ways you can go about doing that. I've always believed that where there's a will, there's a way. And as an entrepreneur, there's always an angle or a path you can take to make it happen. I would say one of your best options is to find someone to partner up with. Find someone who believes in your ideas and believes in you, and honestly, partner up with them. I've had to do that myself in my earlier days as an entrepreneur, and I know a lot of other people that have done that as well. It works really well in situations just like this. And I've also decided to offer PayPal credit as a solution for those of you there right now on a shoestring budget. Look, like we've all been there. It's actually pretty amazing. This allows you to get the program now, and you don't have to actually spend a dime for the next 6 months. PayPal fronts the money for you, okay? Imagine what you could do or where you could be 6 months from now in the program. That's way more than enough time to get your funnel up and running. So that's an option I'm offering today as well, okay? So look, there's always a way to get what you want. You just have to get creative and make it happen, okay? All right, I think we have time for 1 or 2 more questions right now. Let's answer this one. It's, do you offer support if I get stuck? So like I mentioned before, one thing that makes this completely different than most programs you're used to seeing is that I stay actively involved in my community. I'm not one of these absent owners that you'll never be able to get in touch with. Me or somebody on my team is always available to answer questions and make sure that we get this working for you. So if that's what you're afraid of, the answer is yes. If you get stuck, there are lots of ways to find help, okay? So there's no reason not to get started right now. All you have to do is either click the button on the right or open up a new window and visit the URL, and you can get started immediately. Now, I think there's only a handful of seats left right now. So if you're on the fence, if you're still thinking about it, I'd look at this as your chance to take the leap of faith. Everything is backed up by our money back guarantee anyway. So just get in there, check it out, see what you think of it. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Okay. And guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up soon. I think I'm already over my time here, but I'll still be here in the chat answering questions for those of you that still have any. And I'm just going to mute my mic, but I'll still be here, okay? So if you have any questions left, just punch them into the chat. And if not, I'll see you all on the inside of the membership area. I really appreciate all of you taking the time out of your day to be here with me. And I'm looking forward to working with all of you to grow your businesses. It's going to be a ton of fun. Thank you so much for everything. And I'll talk to you guys soon.